Day 1, Problem 1. Part A. Rewrite the number into standard form. So let's begin by copying that number down. And then use the exponent on the times 10 to move the decimal point. If the exponent is -2, I'm going to move the exponent in the negative direction, or to the left, 2 spots. 1, 2. The decimal point will end up here. This spot will get filled in with a 0 placeholder, and then the other digits will come along. And so the answer is 0.0902. Part B. Rewrite the number into scientific notation. So first of all, to copy the number down, 0.0002. And we want to change this to scientific notation. In scientific notation, we want one non-zero number to be to the left of the decimal point. And so if we move the decimal point here, then the digit 2 would be that number that comes to the left of the dot. And so to get the dot to this position involves moving it 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. We will get 2 point and then times 10 to the 4th power. Now I put the exponent on the 10 as a 4, but remember sometimes exponents on the 10 are negative numbers. So what should be the case here? The number that we wanted to convert to scientific notation was one of these numbers that is a small decimal number that's less than 1 whole unit. And these are the numbers that use negative exponents. And so that exponent is truly a -4 on the 10. Now, Day 1, Problem 2. Part A, solve the equation. Negative, and then the quantity, n minus 5, is equal to -4. And Part B, check our answer. So for Part A, let's copy the equation down. And solve it for the variable n. I'm going to draw a line downward from the equal symbol. And then we want to work until the letter n is alone on the left side of the equal symbol. In front of the parentheses is a negative sign. There's not a number here, but it would be like having -1 of these. And so the number in the parentheses we can assume is -1. Right? Because that -1 is being multiplied to the quantity in parentheses, we can remove the -1 using division. So divide by -1 to the left side of the equals, and divide by -1 to the right side of the equals. -1 divided by -1 cancels away, creating essentially a 1. 1 times n minus 5. And that is equal to -4 divided by -1 is 4. However, 1 times n minus 5, or 1 n minus 5, just means we have n minus 5. And that was the reason we used division in the first place, to cancel away this coefficient and to isolate this part of the problem. Here is the n minus 5. And over here equals 4. To remove -5, add 5 underneath. Bring down the n is equal to 4 plus 5 makes 9. So we have the solution n equals 9 that we think is correct. And in Part B, we're going to check whether that works. So our original equation has a minus sign and then parentheses. Where the letter n is, let's fill in 9. And equals -4. We wonder if negative of 9 minus 5 is equal to -4. In the parentheses, 9 minus 5 makes 4. And so does negative 4 equal negative 4? Well, yes, of course it does. This checks, and that means that n equals 9 is the correct solution to this equation.